Welcome back to PigOutBarbecueCrew.com. I am your pitmaster, Dave Baker. Today we're going to be doing some fried pork tenderloin sandwiches. I got my Camp Chef Explorer, some breadcrumbs and some egg wash. Got some seasoning, my rubber gloves as always. Got some vegetable oil for frying, and my trusty thermopop. Let's get started. Here we got a fairly well-trimmed pork loin. I'm going to start by butterflying this guy right down the center. Make sure you don't cut all the way through it. You just want enough to open it up. Make it flat. Looks pretty. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut these into medallions. Maybe 2-3 inches. Not too skinny, not too thick. Just like a good woman. I'm going to put one of these medallions in this plastic bag here and give it a good hard pounding. Not too tough. You don't want to break it, put any holes in it. Just enough to flatten it out a little bit. Looks fantastic. Now with the rest, you'll just rinse and repeat until you've got these nice looking medallions here. Now myself, I'm going to go ahead and cut these in half. I'm making some smaller sandwiches today. Now if you were in the Hoosier State, you'd want to leave these nice and big and then make some pretty darn big pork tenderloin sandwiches. Alright, we've got our medallions all pounded out here. I've got half a cup of breadcrumbs with a half a cup of flour. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, got a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of chili powder, and half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper for some heat. You're going to want to give that a good stir. Now you're just going to take your pork medallions, dunk them in your egg wash, and mix them up into your breadcrumb mixture. You're going to want to do this with all of them. Now I've got my oil heated up here in the cast iron skillet up to about 350 degrees. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop my pork medallions in. You don't want to put too many in there. Overcrowding can hurt the temperature of that oil, make your food soggy, won't cook very well. And I'm just going to drop a lightly buttered hamburger bun on the other side here. Get that nice and toasty. It's been about 5 minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and flip these guys over. Should be a nice golden brown. Shouldn't be too dark. If they're too dark, then you let them go too long. I'm going to go ahead and pull my bun off here. Whew, that is hot as an adult film starring Kathy Bates. I'm going to check the internal temperature of my pork medallions here. We're looking for a temperature of 145 degrees. If you don't have a digital thermometer, you're going to want to get yourself one. I always recommend these ThermoWorks products. They're real reliable and they're not too expensive. It looks like we are done. Now when you're pulling these off, you're going to want to put some paper towels on your plate to absorb some of that grease. Now it's time for my favorite part of the video. Time to pick out. I got myself some American cheese, some spicy mayo, a little bit of lettuce. Put whatever you want on yours. Man, that's good. Oh. No, I know I've said this before, but man, that is good. You gotta try this. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and keep checking us out. PickOutBarbecueCrew.com.